Dear feminine starseed of Gaia, I am Ayla, emissary of the Arcturian Council of Light, and I come to you today, not by coincidence, not by the random algorithm of your earthly internet, but through a direct, urgent, and divine orchestration. I am carrying a transmission of such profound magnitude that it will forever alter the trajectory of your human experience. Take a deep breath. Feel the resonance of my words in your chest, because what I am about to tell you is the exact confirmation your soul has been begging for in the quietest, most solitary hours of your night. The higher beings, the architects of cosmic destiny, have just made a decree. The karmic gates have opened. Starseeds, you have won. The long, grueling season of your spiritual isolation is officially over, and the celestial councils have just released your destined life partner into your immediate timeline. You need to understand the gravity of this moment. This isn't just a shifting of stars. It is the culmination of lifetimes of work. I know how exhausted your heart is. I have seen, and the Arcturian healers have witnessed, the immense heavy burden you have carried in this incarnation. You came to this dense planet with a heart calibrated to the frequency of the fifth dimension. You came holding the purest blueprint of unconditional crystalline love, and you tried, over and over again, to pour that sacred galactic love into vessels that were simply too broken, too unawakened, or too small to hold your light. You have loved people who misunderstood your depth. You have compromised your brilliant, radiant energy to fit into earthly relationships that felt suffocating, transactional, and devoid of the magic your soul remembers from our home in the stars. You have wept silent tears, asking the universe if you were simply meant to walk this path alone. You wondered if perhaps your standards were too high, if your vision of a sacred partnership was just a fairy tale, or a cruel illusion meant to mock you. Listen to me, beautiful sister of the stars. It was never an illusion. It was a memory. You were remembering the love you are contracted to experience, and the reason you had to wait. The reason you had to walk through the fire of unrequited love, of betrayal, of emotional manipulation by unhealed earthly souls was because your energy field was being meticulously prepared. You were undergoing the ultimate initiation. You were clearing the ancestral karma not just for yourself, but for your entire lineage. And now, the scales have balanced. The spiritual debt is cleared. The universe is stepping back, and the higher beings are sounding the trumpets of your victory. Before we go any deeper into how this collision of souls will physically manifest in your reality over the coming days, I need you to anchor this frequency right now. Engage with this transmission to signal your readiness to the universe. Do this not as a meaningless action, but as a deliberate, energetic signature. By doing this, you are telling the Galactic Council that you accept the release of your divine partner. You have won because you didn't let the darkness of this world turn you bitter. Yes, you built walls. Yes, you learned to protect yourself. But the core of you, that radiant, pulsing Arcturian heart, remained pure. You still believe in love. You still have that quiet, stubborn spark of hope that refuses to be extinguished. The partner that has just been released from the spiritual holding pattern is not like anyone you have ever encountered on this planet. This is the crucial distinction you must comprehend today. Up until now, you have been engaging with karmic partners, souls who were contracted to teach you boundaries, self-worth, and resilience. They were your profound, often painful teachers. But this person, this soul who has just been given the green light to cross your path, is not a teacher of pain. They are your mirror of joy. They have been specifically preserved for you. While you were going through your trials, they were going through theirs, being molded, shaped, and refined by the universe, so that when they finally stand before you, they will be entirely capable of meeting you at your depth. They will not be intimidated by your spiritual power. They will not ask you to dim your light, to quiet your intuition, or to hide your galactic origins. They will look into your eyes, and they will recognize the cosmos within you, because they carry the exact same cosmic signature. The higher beings want you to know that the physical proximity between you and this person is closing at an accelerated rate. The synchronicities are going to become aggressive. You might start seeing their name or a specific set of numbers. You might wake up feeling a sudden, inexplicable sense of peace, a feeling of being hugged from the inside out. That is their energy field already starting to weave into yours. This is the reward for the starseed who held the light. You are about to experience a love that doesn't trigger your nervous system, but rather completely regulates it. A love that feels so astonishingly safe, so completely natural, that your earthly mind might initially try to reject it because it is so unaccustomed to peace. But you will not reject it. Because your soul has been trained for this exact encounter. This is the question echoing in your mind right now. How will you recognize this divine counterpart in the dense, chaotic physical plane of Earth? The Arcturian High Council wants you to understand that this recognition will not happen through the logical mind. It will not be a superficial checklist of physical attributes, a specific career, or a perfectly curated earthly background. Your soul does not care about these constructs. Your soul operates on frequency, on resonance, on the undeniable gravity of magnetic attraction. When this person steps into your field, the first thing you will notice is not how they look, but how your nervous system responds to them. For years, your body has been wired for survival. You have been in a state of subtle hypervigilance, always waiting for the other shoe to drop, always anticipating the moment when you would have to shrink yourself to be loved. With this released partner, that survival mechanism will instantly shut off. You will feel an unprecedented grounding, a sudden dropping of your energetic armor. The air around them will feel like home. Their voice will carry a specific vibrational tone that speaks directly to the ancient Arcturian codes embedded in your DNA. You will look into their eyes and experience a profound, breathtaking moment of recognition. It is a reunion, not a meeting. However, there is a crucial step you must take before this physical collision occurs. The higher beings have cleared the path, but your physical vessel, your human heart center, must be primed to hold this immense influx of divine love without short-circuiting. Too often, starseeds self-sabotage when true love finally arrives because the ego panics at the unfamiliarity of true safety. To prevent this, to ensure your heart chakra is fully calibrated to receive your destined partner, you must intentionally activate your highest energetic centers. This is why you are being guided to a specific tool right now. This sacred guide is not just words on a page. It is a profound vibrational upgrade. It contains the exact frequencies and teachings needed to dissolve the final layers of your karmic shielding, allowing you to step fully into your magnetic power. This edition is available only for a limited time, precisely because the window of this cosmic alignment is happening right now. If you feel the pull, do not ignore it. Your soul is asking for the tools to prepare your physical temple for what is coming. Once your heart is activated and open, the manifestation of this partner will happen with astonishing speed. The universe loves speed when there is no resistance. You see, in the past, you were attracted to potential. You fell in love with what a person could be, their hidden light, and you exhausted yourself trying to pull that light to the surface. You acted as their healer, their savior, their mother, their guide. You gave and gave until you were running on empty. This new dynamic is the complete opposite. This partner arrives already knowing their own light. They are not looking for you to fix them. They are looking for you to stand beside them. They bring a grounded, protective energy that will allow your feminine essence to finally rest. For so long, you have had to be in your masculine energy, protecting yourself, providing for yourself, guarding your own heart because the partners in your past were too fragmented to offer a safe harbor. This released partner carries the true divine masculine template. They will step into your life and naturally assume a protective, stabilizing role. Not to control you, never to control you, but to create a fortified energetic perimeter so that your divine feminine intuition, your creativity, and your galactic magic can flourish without restriction. They will see your sensitivity not as a weakness, but as your absolute greatest superpower. When they speak to you, there will be no manipulation. There will be no gaslighting, no breadcrumbing, no shifting of blame. The communication will be so clear, so transparent, that it might initially confuse your human mind. You will keep waiting for the hidden agenda, the underlying motive, the inevitable letdown. But days will turn into weeks, and weeks into months, and their consistency will remain unbroken. They will prove to you, action by action, that the sacred love you always believed in is entirely real. This is the decree of the Galactic Federation. They are stepping in because the Earth needs your combined light. You and this partner hold a joint mission. Individually, you are powerful lightworkers. But together, your combined frequency creates a geometric light grid that literally raises the vibration of the entire planet. Your union is not just about your personal happiness, though that is the beautiful byproduct. Your union is a strategic move by the higher realms to anchor fifth-dimensional love onto the Earth plane. The lower frequencies of this world have tried to keep you apart, keeping you distracted with karmic loops and false soulmates, because they are terrified of your combined power. A fully united, divinely matched starseed couple is a force of nature that cannot be controlled by fear or manipulation. As you move through the next few days, pay close attention to your dreams. Your subconscious mind is already traveling to the astral realms during your sleep, coordinating the final details of this meeting with your partner's higher self. You might wake up with fragments of memories, a certain scent, the feeling of a strong hand holding yours, a voice whispering reassurance in the dark. This is the veil thinning. This is the preview of your new physical reality. Do not let the mundane reality of your current life trick you into believing this isn't happening. The Matrix will try to throw minor inconveniences your way, to lower your vibration and make you doubt this transmission. A stressful day, an unexpected challenge, a sudden wave of old, painful memories. Recognize these for what they are: desperate attempts by old timelines to keep you anchored in the past. Smile at these illusions. You know the truth now. The decree has been signed. The release has been authorized. You are merely walking through the physical timeline until the exact coordinates of your meeting align. Keep your energy high, keep your heart open, and prepare to be found. But as this timeline of divine reunion accelerates, as the physical distance between you and your destined partner closes, I must issue a critical warning. The Arcturian Council has watched countless starseeds over the eons sabotage their highest timeline, right on the eve of its manifestation. And I am here to make absolutely sure you do not make this mistake. You must prepare for the final spiritual test. As the high-frequency energy of your impending union approaches your aura, it is going to act like a powerful cosmic spotlight, illuminating every remaining shadow of doubt, fear, and unworthiness hiding within your physical vessel. You see, your earthly mind, your ego, is terrified of true, unconditional love. It has survived for decades by managing pain, by predicting betrayal, and by staying hypervigilant. It knows exactly how to navigate a broken heart. It knows how to be the strong, independent woman who doesn't need anyone. But what the ego does not know how to do is surrender. It does not know how to receive a love that asks for nothing but your authentic presence. In the coming days, as this transmission takes root in your reality, you may experience what we call an ego backlash. Out of nowhere, you might feel a sudden wave of intense anxiety. You might hear whispers in your own mind telling you that you are foolish for believing in this. The Matrix will try to convince you that you are asking for too much, that you are too old, too damaged, or too complicated for a love this pure. It will try to pull you back into the heavy, dense logic of the third dimension. Do not listen to the phantom. Do not let the programming of a sick society dictate the limits of your divine inheritance, and be hyper-aware of the physical distractions that are about to present themselves. The moment your energy field aligns with your true partner, the old timelines will violently try to pull you back. How does this manifest? You know exactly how. An old karmic partner, an ex who caused you immense pain, might suddenly reach out. They will text you out of the blue. They will offer you breadcrumbs of affection, just enough to trigger your old trauma bonds. They are unconsciously sensing your energetic upgrade, and their lower frequency is desperately trying to siphon your light one last time. This is not a sign that they have changed. This is the universe testing your boundaries. When that text comes, when that memory surfaces, you must stand firm in your sovereignty. You must look at that old pattern and say, "No, I am no longer available for connections that drain my life force. I have cleared my debts. I am waiting for the one that matches my frequency." Block the old energy. Shut the door completely. If you leave a window open for your past, your future cannot enter the room. The higher beings are asking you to practice the ultimate discipline right now, the discipline of joy. When the fear of being alone forever tries to grip your chest, I want you to consciously breathe into your heart center and remember the decree. Your partner is already released. They are already navigating the physical plane to find you. Your only job is to remain a vibrational match to their arrival. This means you must stop seeking validation from people who are spiritually blind. Stop explaining your deep desires to friends or family members who operate purely from their earthly conditioning. They will tell you to be realistic. They will tell you to lower your expectations and just settle for a practical companionship. Forgive them, for they are asleep to their cosmic nature. But do not ingest their poison. You were not sent to Gaia to be practical. You were sent here to anchor miraculous, paradigm-shifting love. If you settle for a relationship based on mere convenience, your soul will slowly suffocate. You know this. You have felt it before. This is the moment to double down on your faith. It is the moment to deeply understand that your intense sensitivity, your tears, your refusal to settle, none of it was a flaw. It was your internal compass, beautifully designed to reject anything less than the divine partnership you contracted for before birth. Every time you feel the panic rising, I want you to mentally return to this transmission. Anchor yourself in the sound of my voice and the truth of these words. The Arcturians do not make empty promises. The energetic shift has already occurred in the quantum field. The bridge has been built. Your partner is currently walking across it. Do not run away from the bridge right before they reach your side. Stay. Hold your ground. Breathe. Let the old versions of yourself die a graceful death, and allow the woman who is worthy of supreme, unconditional love to finally step forward and take the crown. I want you to close your eyes for just a moment, or simply soften your gaze, and let my words paint the exact coordinates of your impending destiny. The Arcturian Council wishes to reveal to you how this physical collision of souls will actually unfold in your earthly reality. It will not happen amidst lightning strikes or dramatic cosmic events. The universe, in its infinite and poetic wisdom, loves to hide its greatest, most earth-shattering miracles within the completely mundane. You will likely be going about an ordinary day. You might be running errands, sitting in a quiet coffee shop, walking through a park, or simply browsing the aisles of a bookstore. The world around you will be continuing its chaotic, loud, and predictable hum. People will be rushing past you, unaware of the magic vibrating just beneath the surface of reality. You will not be desperately looking for love in that moment. In fact, you will be in a state of profound, beautiful surrender, entirely content in your own sovereign energy. And then, a subtle shift will occur in the atmosphere. It will feel as if the air pressure has suddenly changed. An inexplicable magnetic pull will gently turn your head. You will look up, and your eyes will lock with theirs. In that exact fraction of a second, the illusion of linear time will completely collapse. The bustling noises of the room will fade into a distant background whisper. For a moment, it will be just you, them, and the vast, infinite expanse of the cosmos stretching out between your gazes. You will not feel butterflies of anxiety. You will not feel the frantic, nervous energy that you used to mistake for passion. Instead, a massive, warm wave of absolute peace will wash over your entire nervous system. Your soul will literally exhale. Beneath the physical appearance, beneath the color of their eyes or the clothes they are wearing, your higher self will instantly recognize their energetic signature. It is a signature you have known for millennia. A silent, ancient dialogue will instantly transmit between your auras. Their eyes will look at you and silently say, "There you are. I have crossed oceans of time to find you." And your heart will effortlessly reply, "I am here. I have waited so long." When you speak to each other for the first time, it will not feel like a beginning. It will feel like a continuation. The conversation will flow like an ancient river returning to the sea. You will not have to wear a mask. You will not have to carefully curate your words, tone down your intellect, or hide your deep spiritual knowing. You will not need to pretend to be less sensitive, less psychic, or less powerful than you truly are. They will absorb your essence and look at you with a reverence you have never experienced in this lifetime. They will see the scars of your past, not as baggage, but as the sacred markings of a warrior of light who survived the density of earth without losing her capacity to love. Imagine it, Starseed. Imagine waking up next to someone who understands your silences. Someone who doesn't panic when you need space to process the energies of the world. Someone who actively protects your peace, who holds you in the middle of the night when the collective grief of the planet feels too heavy, and who gently reminds you of your galactic origins when you forget. This is the end of the game playing. This is the end of the chase. This is the end of decoding mixed signals and crying over potential that never manifests. This is the timeline the higher beings have just unlocked for you. Your season of unprecedented, sovereign, crystalline love begins the moment you accept this truth into your heart. But as we bring this urgent transmission to a close, you must understand a fundamental law of the universe. Energy requires a circuit to flow. You cannot simply consume this prophecy and walk away without anchoring it into the physical plane. You must take action to show the universe that you are actively receiving this manifestation. Before you scroll away, before you return to the illusion of the matrix, take a moment to be a part of the powerful vortex we are creating here. Make it your digital decree. Then, I want you to read the comments of your fellow Starseed sisters. Respond to someone else's declaration with a heart, with encouragement, with pure love. This is not just a comment section. It is a collective healing grid. When we unite our intentions, the manifestation speed multiplies exponentially. If this transmission activated a deep, resonant truth within your chest, if you felt the confirmation of the Arcturian Council in your bones today, do not leave this space without hitting the like button. Seal your energetic affirmation into the algorithm of the universe. And if you felt your soul nudging you, if you know you are part of this stellar family, subscribe to this channel right now. Stay within the flow of this divine guidance. We are building a sanctuary of truth, and you belong here with us. We are just getting started. Finally, remember the gateway is open right now. If your heart is calling out for the ultimate clearing, if you want to ensure your physical vessel is entirely ready to receive this majestic partner without fear, this treasure is waiting for you in the pinned comment. Do not let this cosmic window close without claiming the highest version of your journey. You are a divine feminine force of nature. You are deeply, profoundly, and eternally loved. I am Ayla. The council watches over you, and your wait is finally over.